The customer support system is one of the systems that in this case tons of companies can take more advantage from AI because it can basically automate all the process: voice, WhatsApp, website, Instagram, Facebook, whatever form of customer support, it can be automated. So today I'm gonna show you how I built a complete customer support system that you can sell to companies because it basically automates everything and it will make them save tons and tons of money and also make it more effective, their system of customer support. So without further ado, let's go into this use case of a cosmetic clinic. Let's go! So guys, here we are ready to start this walkthrough through the system that I created to automate complete customer support for manufacturing companies, cosmetic clinics, anything that you want, but we're gonna focus a bit on how I built it for both of these. So in this case, we started with a Vapi workflow because we want to automate basically voice and on the other side WhatsApp. So here we have basically the explanation. We're gonna start the customer support is gonna be based on voice and phone automation with Vapi and n8n, and then we're gonna also focus on WhatsApp and n8n. We could also build, for example, something inside the website and the other social media like Instagram or Facebook. We could integrate their chatbots, but by now we're gonna leave it like this. If you are a client, a manufacturing company or a cosmetic clinic, you have to know that we can automate whatever you want in social media for your customer support. With this done, we're gonna have here a Vapi workflow, which is gonna be a bit different from the retail one, which basically is gonna have 4 routes. Instead, if they want to ask a question, we're gonna have a knowledge base. Basically, it's gonna answer all the questions that the user are gonna have, the price or whatever you want, and we're gonna have 4 possible routes. If the user wants to apply for the job, we're gonna directly transfer him to one of our bosses so that it can handle all the application and everything. Then we have the option of if the user wants to book an appointment. In that case, we're gonna ask him what does he want to be treated, and we're gonna differentiate between the different doctors that a cosmetic clinic has: dermatologists, plastic surgeon, aesthetic doctors, and trichologists. Let's say it in manufacturing companies, we don't have to do this. I mean, we would just have to set an AI voice assistant, and we would have to answer all the possible questions. And if there's, for example, a more extended bigger problem, we will see the possibilities. Maybe we can transfer the call, maybe we can do something inside the CRM, whatever you want. So once we have booked an appointment, we're gonna basically come to our workflow here inside n8n, and we're gonna handle all the basically API requests that we have to check the calendar availability of the different calendars, the derma, the tricho, the aesthetic, and the plastic ones, and then to book in the derma, plastic, tricho, and aesthetic also. It's gonna be as easy as this, guys. So we're gonna have this AI agent that is gonna be in charge of that, getting the availability on the calendars of each doctor and booking in the calendar of each doctor. As I said, if you're a manufacturing company, no worries, it's not gonna be the case. But if you are cosmetic, you know how this works. Each doctor or each department has a different availability. Okay, and then we have 2 routes in case they want to cancel an appointment or they want to actually modify their appointment. It's gonna be very similar. We're gonna do a request in order to delete that appointment that was created previously, and what we're gonna do is propose him to book another one, which will also be held inside this AI agent. I can tell you exactly what is gonna be what is the prompt. We're gonna give him here the date that the user wants to book an appointment, and here we're gonna give him this prompt in which we are basically telling him to search for the calendar availability and to book an appointment. That's all. And we're gonna the tools that we're gonna be using from Google Calendar is gonna be as easy as this: create an event, and this is gonna be defined by the model, and we're gonna do 4 of them because if you go to my calendar, here you can see that, for example, I have different amount of calendars. So we have the tricho, the plastic, the derma, and the aesthetic, and all of them are gonna have different availabilities, and they're not gonna confront. Let's say they can have different appointments at the same time. Okay, so after that, what we're gonna do is analyze the transcript of the call here with a beautiful AI agent, and we're gonna have 4 possibilities in case they wanted to apply for the job. So then we will send an email forward to the boss that handles, or the director that handles all the applications. If they wanted to actually book an appointment, what we have done here is use here an AI agent that is gonna basically extract all the date and the name of the user, and in this case the type of doctor, dermatologist, plastic surgeon, and everything. Here we're gonna have this AI that, as I told you, is gonna analyze the transcript and it's gonna give 4 possibilities. He wanted to apply for a job, he's gonna book his first appointment, he's gonna cancel his appointment, or he's gonna modify his appointment. And in that case we have this switch module that is gonna decide which one of the 4 to choose. Great. So this AI agent is gonna be in charge, remember, of extracting the name, date, and type of doctor, and we're gonna have here an structure the output parser with the 3 things that we want. Then we're gonna just create a row inside our Supabase, because here inside Supabase we have 2 tables that I created. The first one is gonna be the interested people. Here's gonna be it's gonna go the people that want to book an appointment, and the centralized table where we're gonna count the calls done, the appointments, the applications, and the messages received inside WhatsApp. So inside the interested people, basically we're gonna create a row with this date, and we're gonna include the type of doctor, date of appointment, the number, the name, the transcript, and the recording URL. And then we're gonna update to play sum 1 to the numbers that we have here in the centralized table of the calls done, the appointments, and yeah, that's all. So we're going into here. What we're gonna do is, for the people who just wanted to delete an appointment, we're gonna delete the row that we got. We're gonna use the number to identify and get it. And finally, for the people who wanted to modify an appointment, we're just gonna get basically the information that we got here. We're gonna give him the transcript, and this agent has to extract the new date that the user has booked, and from there is an update a row. Supervisor is gonna be in charge of changing it. We will finally send a message to the department of the corresponding type of doctor or doctors, the dermatologist, all of this, to informing him then a new change in the event has been done. Remember, if you're a manufacturing company, don't hesitate. We're gonna let it also completely for you. Okay, so with this done, what we are gonna do is go to our system of WhatsApp, guys, because I also built a system inside WhatsApp. I think it's this one exactly. So it's as easy as that. We're gonna have a WhatsApp trigger, which, by the way, you can follow the connection by just coming here, creating a credential, and opening docs. But if you want to know how to do it, because I had doubts at this first, you just have to go to developers.facebook.com. You have to go to my apps, and once inside your apps, you have to create a new application. Here you can put a random name. You're gonna click next, then you're gonna click on another, there you go, then you're gonna click on business, there you go, and here we are gonna click directly on create application. I have to put here my password. Okay, and once you have created, it's as easy as coming here to configuring in WhatsApp, and once you have here and it's configured, you have to go. I didn't do actually this. I basically came directly to configure it with API. By the way, I forgot to tell you that in my appear, yes, I forgot to tell you before, but you have to select a business portfolio. I have mine here in this case. Just select your business portfolio that you have. If not, you have to create one. And later here, what you have to do is basically click here to generate a token. And with this token, you have to click to continue as you. You have to select the 2 accounts that you might have there. Continue. I'm gonna save it. And there you go. We have it there. A token is gonna be created. Here you can get a new test number. It's as easy as that. Facebook is gonna give you one, and here you have to select your number so that you can do it on yourself. Okay, so with this done, it's as easy as getting that information, and with that you can already click and insert everything here to connect WhatsApp. Okay, so what are we gonna do next? The next step that I did is basically getting here and putting a whole big piece of prompt as it was a normal assistant, where I'm basically explaining him what to do. Like, it's gonna be a basic chatbot, so I have to give him a big prompt on how to act. We have give him a ChatGPT, in this case 4 mini. And why do I have so many functions? Where we want this chatbot to, in this case, be able to check availability to book new appointments, the to be able to delete the appointment and to book new ones, so that they can handle the three types: booking new, deleting, and modifying appointments. And we will also want to use the Supabase function so that they can create a row. So basically it's gonna be creating a new row with the information of people who want to book a new appointment. It's gonna delete a row with the information of the people that want to delete an appointment, and it's gonna be updating a row with the information of the people who want to update an appointment. And for that, for finding it, we're gonna use just the condition of number equals the number. Yeah, so we have to get here the number so that we can find it, because it's gonna be exactly probably the same with which they booked an appointment calling. So we can also do the same, deleting a row with, well, no, deleting a row is going to be a bit different, because the AI model is going to be in charge of it, searching the date of appointment that the user told us that his appointment was before. We're going to also have to always use the same format for the appointments, because if not, we're not gonna be able to actually trigger these systems and make it function so that we can cancel appointments and everything and update them. So then we're gonna set this WhatsApp message, which we are just gonna basically have here the number and the text body that we're gonna do. By the way, guys, I know I haven't told you, but we have a complete guide on how I built this, so you can go directly to it. It's gonna be here up in the cards so that you can get it and you can take a look. It's an hour and 20 minutes of build, and I show you how to configure everything, because as you can see, I have to update in this case my account. You can see how it works completely inside my guide of 1 hour and 18 minutes, so you don't have to hesitate about it. And later what we're gonna do is get the row of the centralized table here, so that we can update and add a new message here saying that there has been a new message, so we can sum it one. Later we're gonna get this AI agent to analyze within the message if the conversation has already ended or not. If it has ended, what we're gonna do is give the agent the complete messages, all of them, and we're gonna decide if the user wanted to book an appointment, if he didn't want to apply to, if he wanted to apply to your yacht, or if any of them. If he wanted to book, we're gonna set a switch module to decide between the three of them, by the way. And if he wanted to book an appointment, it's as easy as getting the row and just putting that updating that there's a new appointment. And by the way, I should actually add here a new one that is for messages. I actually forgot it. Oh no, because it's already done here. Great. So, and here we have the part of also applications. We're gonna also update that part for applications, as you can see here. So that's the system, how it works really. So then how are we gonna get all this data? Our Supabase is our CRM. We can use whatever CRM you have. You have your personalized CRM for your cosmetic clinic, no problem, we can connect to it. And what we're gonna do is come to Lovable, where we build this beautiful dashboard to get all the data, the total calls, the appointments, the applications, and the messages. And I'm basically asking here, create me a dashboard with the information of the customer support centralized table from Supabase. You have to include all the info of the calls, done, appointments, applications, and messages. So with this done, I basically tell him to access the information inside the customer support centralized table, this one that we have here. And with this done, it actually figured out how that Supabase had to basically disable here the RLS, and basically that way they could actually access the information of the centralized table. Okay, so with this done, as you can see, I have reviewed the SQL and it looks good. Please run it. This was an automatic message that Lovable gave me the opportunity, and here I made a small changes to make this a bit bigger. And this is the final result. As you can see, we can constantly refresh data so that we can see the new dates. For example, let's say that we are gonna put here inside the centralized table suddenly 5 messages. What we can do now is wait a bit, come back here, let's wait 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's refresh it, and here we have here the messages. Here we'll have the interested people, so we'll have the name, number, type, appointment date, the reminder sent, the transcript, and the recording URL. Everything perfect. So yeah guys, this is basically all the system that I have created to automate the customer support. It's a really big one. I forgot actually a system, my fault, because I will have to remind you guys about this reminder system that I would use, actually the same one that I use for the 10,000 $2 dashboard, the other guide of 2 hours that we have in our channel, it's basically the same. We're gonna find between the schedule trigger that this starts at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. in this case, between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. because that's why we are adding 13 hours to the duration, so that is 9 p.m. Between those 2 hours, 8 a.m. and 9 p.m., we're gonna find the appointments that are having place that day, and with that we're gonna basically get the rows of customer support interested people, and we're gonna see if the date of the appointment is before 9 p.m. that day. If it is, then we're gonna actually send these guys an appointment. We're gonna update so that the reminder sent is true. We're gonna update about it, and we're gonna finally send a Twilio SMS so that we can actually send it here, as you can see here. It's also inside the guide of the 1 hour and 18 minutes. So yeah guys, this is basically all the system that we have created for automating customer support. You can actually sell this for a bunch of money. You know that this lately there has been this YouTube thing that people are saying don't sell n8n systems that are actually really valuable. This system is really valuable because it automates completely the customer support instead of just one small thing. WhatsApp, AI voice, Instagram, Facebook, website, you can configure as much as you want if you are a cosmetic clinic or a manufacturing company. So with this said, we're gonna go to the last part of the video. Well guys, this has been all for the video. I hope you've enjoyed and you've learned how a customer support system with AI basically works. If you're a cosmetic clinic or any company that wants to automate customer support, you can book a call with me in the description and we can chat about it, and I can build something really similar for you. So yeah, again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.